Welcome back, I'm Nidanoski. We're here with a new deck building game. It's not just deck building though, it's so many. Deck building, roguelike, tower defense, and it takes so many great things from other games like Slay the Spire. I'm seeing parallels to my favorite, which is Night of the Full Moon. So many, and here it is, it's called Monster Train. Um, this is the demo version, so these other three are locked. I'm playing this before the official release date using the Steam demo, and the official release date, I believe, is May 21st. So if you're seeing that there, you can mix, I believe, 2 decks out of 5. We have the Hellhorned, which is a bunch of demons and imps. They focus on units being very powerful, using a technique called Rage. Raises your attack and decreases it lower time. I believe that the Awoken are much more specialized in how you play them, certainly less beefy, and whoever you have as your primary clan, you're going to have a specific champion to aid you. I'm going to go ahead and do the default, which is the Hellhorn. We'll have the Awoken as our special allied, and let's give it a try. I've been playing quite a bit to understand this. I had a video up earlier, but had some difficulties. So this is probably the first you're seeing of it. Now, spikes deal +1 damage per stack. Advanced prototype, train stewards, and gain damage shield and multi-strike. Now, had we gone with the Awoken as our champion, this would be the artifact we'd get. Just like in Night of the Full Moon and others, you want to pick your blessing, or in this case, artifact, first before you pick anything having to do with cards. And with that, let's go ahead and pick the advanced prototype. Okay, so this is going to be our champion upgrade. It's going to upgrade the champion character that we get. And I have seen variations for the Hellhorn, not the Awoken, but the Hellhorn. There may be more variations for the Awoken come the actual release. Here we have Reaper, 15 damage, 6 health. Every time I slay something, it does 10 damage. That's going to make a little bit more sense coming up soon. Here we have Armor 10, Slay 3, Gain 5. Starts with 15 attack. I'm going to actually go with that. We're going to see how it plays out. Alright, now this is something that is unique to this game. We can play the normal mission, and you're basically guaranteed to be the first normal mission, whether you do this or not, without any added difficulty, and we'll get the regular basic rewards. Or we can look here and activate our trial mode for this mission. We can do this on every mission, so it's not a permanent choice. We're going to turn this on because getting a random artifact is like getting a random blessing in Night of the Full Moon, getting a random artifact in Slay the Spire. So you're looking at some great benefits for this, all for -1 mana. Now here, this damage strike multi-strike has turned our very, very basic unit into one of the more powerful units we're going to deal with. Damage shield ignores the first damage we are dealt. And then units, from what I've seen, you basically play once, you're not going to get them back again unless they have the endless trait. The spells, however, you're going to keep getting. So what's going to happen here, you see we have our train. This is what we're trying to defend, which is the last shard of pyre. Last shard of pyre, if they get up here, don't worry. They'll attack the last shard of pyre. They'll deal damage, and the shard of pyre will deal damage back. Enemies will make their way up this train like a tower defense. This actually reminds me a lot of an old Wii game that Final Fantasy did. I really enjoyed that, where you are protecting a tower and basically playing abilities to defend each floor of the tower. We're going to go ahead and show you exactly what happens. We end the turn. The enemies always attack first, unless we have a special ability. Now you saw the double strike, I basically killed everything. Now here we're going to have a creature that appears every so often. It's a neat little event. If we can manage to kill the creature, which in this case we can, we will gain an amount of gold, in this case 50. Now we're going to do that just so that he survives the first 2 attacks. This is not great for us. Okay. But we get a little respite by not having this here. Now, you've been hearing me reference Night of Full Moon. That's what I enjoy playing. If you're interested in that, check up here in the upper right corner. I have some links to some great videos. Also check the description down below. It's a great game, worth trying if you're not familiar with it. I've done some Slay the Spire. I've done both, really, and both are great for me. Alright, we're going to want to do our torch. But really, it's this game that has my focus right now. Now, this is interesting. This is the boss. Relentless says that they're going to keep fighting on this level until one of the sides is dead. And then if he survives, which he most likely will. Actually, it says he's dead by this. But if he survived, then he would destroy this side of the tower, or this floor of the tower, and move on to the next one. We'd get another turn, and it would continue up until I either killed the boss, or until he got to the pyre, in which case they would have a battle, us doing 20 damage to him, that does increase over time, or us having 60, or excuse me, or us having our 60 health, and that increases over time as well, being depleted by the boss. So let's watch this play out. Okay, and that's where it says X. And you saw those X's above those numbers. That's where we're getting this. And here are our spoils. 25 money. Here are Scorching Restraints we got specifically because we upgraded the difficulty for that battle. And nothing was lost, so it's definitely worth it. And then 2 card packs. Card packs, I find, come... you get them, and you'll get both one for your primary and one for your ally. Typically your primary first, but I may be mistaken on that. Now, Rage is a great mechanic. You increases the attack of a creature and then decreases the rage over time. So they, in this case, they come in really, really angry, doing +6 per hit. Next turn they'll do +4 per hit, etc. In case of the endless boss fight, or rage will decrease in between each round. So let's go ahead and collect that. Alright, we have... Oh, and I do wish we could see both packs before we made this decision. Summoning a Molting Imp to do 10 damage for basically free. Again, summon a creature doesn't reappear after being killed. That's really great. I don't see us having armor being played much right now, but that can definitely change. Vents I have done. If you go mana heavy, which there are ways to go mana heavy, this can be good, but it doesn't seem to hold up late game. So let's choose the Molting Imp. Okay, now this is really good for us. We could go with a very deck neutral card, apply Rooted, make sure that a single enemy can't climb up. This comes with its own consequences though. And then draw 1 card for free. But considering our deck may become creature heavy, we're going to do this. So this doesn't have a big story mode like Night of Full Moon. In that regard, we're going to go to a map. It's almost a simplified version of Slay the Spire, but heading down so that we can drop our pyre off and heat up the underworld. And we have these choices. Going here, we're going to receive these blessings or effects. In this case, we'll be able to upgrade creatures and get a Hellhorn creature, or we're going to be able to get the upgrade a spell and get an Awoken Banner unit. And this is good because Awoken Banner units aren't always the most prevalent in the deck draws, so we can ensure that we get a creature for ally. But the problem is I don't have too many spells I want to upgrade, and the spell I do have that we just got wouldn't be necessarily upgradable by everything we get. So we are going creature heavy. Let's go here. I'm going to actually look at what's available, but I'm not going to get it. Multi-strike is great. You saw it with our basic units, the train stewards. They'll hit twice, which means any rages are doubled, any damage boosts are doubled, and every creature can have 2 upgrades available. So we're gonna look at our Hellhorn banner. This guy would be a future purchase. Right now our maximum mana is, or embers, is 3. We just don't have enough to grab him, but after the first boss we will. He's very reliable, 30-30, fills up 3 dots. Right now we can have 5 dots on each floor of the train. It costs 4, but for right now I'm going to go with the Horned Warrior. Now here, let's take a quick look at what we want to do. We can grab multi-strike, and what would happen with these is they would get a triple multi-strike. So they would hit 3 times for 5, making any rage bonuses that we can grant to them, including coming down at the beginning of the turn, ultimately tripled instead of just doubled. Or we could put it on him. Right now, though, with his 4 health, I don't necessarily want to. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. We have enough money for 1 more upgrade, so we'll have this train steward be phenomenal and have them be 8 times 3, so they're doing 24 damage over 3 hits. They'll be able to hit multiple enemies, and if we can get a copy of that enemy or character, that would be okay. Now here we have spikes as a possible consequence for getting 50 coins. Means every time we hit them, we take 2 damage. That would defeat the purpose of our shield. So this is a great example of when not to activate the effect. Let's go ahead and continue on. Okay. So we do have our... Ooh. I almost want to play him down as a meat shield. We do have our upgraded train steward right there. I'm going to play this guy in the middle and hope that we get something to defend him later. But one great thing is a lot of these enemies are going to come in with weak characters, can be taken out with a single scorch, and they'll either buff, heal, or do something terrible if they're allowed to live. So always watch for that. Hover over the mouse. In this case, he's going to get a bonus attack every time we cast a spell on this floor. It's not going to matter because our train steward's going to tear him apart. And you saw perhaps our rage coming down. Yep, we're going to defend that. So if we hover over this, the trusted priest, he's going to heal. It doesn't really matter in this case, but we are going to deal with that. We really probably didn't need to. Alright, next up is enhance a unit. We're getting a little brief respite. These become rarer and rarer as it goes on. I'm definitely going to heal him back up, and because he's so effective, we're going to make him even more powerful. Okay, so here we have the boss. Now, you see we have 4 spots available. Typically, the front enemy will always be the enemy hit. So what I can do is I can use this wonderful little imp. He's going to summon, and summon abilities happen as soon as he summons, and then nothing else. We're going to take 7, and then we're going to destroy him. Now, this says he's going to die. He's going to take 6 damage, and this... he's going to die. So this is a great little front end start. So I'll take one. Yep, 1 hit, and you don't have all of these blessings available at the start of the game. As you play, you're gonna get more and more. Okay, so we have an imp that grants us 5. Do we want to fill our deck with the Pyre Chomper? You know, yes, if only to provide little 1-dot meat shields. Okay, and then here we have this. Consume is an interesting effect. It's once per battle. So when you use Consume, it will go away. But there are ways to get it back. We have apply regen 5. Regen works very much the same way it does in Slay the Spire. The first turn you have regen, you regen 5, you heal 5. Then you heal, or have regen 4 the next turn, heal 4 the next turn. A free damage dealer, but getting to draw one additional card, put him up top, that seems worth it for me. Maybe I'm wrong. I've regretted that card before. I believe may have. So this is a really good run for us. We're going to give up an artifact and an upgrade to spells because we want to copy our fully upgraded Train Steward. So this is an effect where we can copy it. Okay, let's see. We have our Demon Fiend again, and this time it's not so unreasonable because we have a way to summon him. Rage 3, and then when he slays things, applies rage to other units. I'm actually going to go with our Demon Fiend, just because it's more reasonable this time. Now, these events are random. Every time you get a nice event like this, you get a random, you get a little story, and then you get a choice. In this case, the choice is between the sword. This is new. Purge, which means that once you play it, it's removed for the rest of the game. You're not getting it back next battle. Deal 5 times damage according to your mana, so that'd be great if we played our little imp down. 2 times shield, and then the skull, kill a non-boss unit. To me, this is better. Because bosses we can prepare for, but cards we can instantly kill a non-boss unit are great. And we're going to face Daedalus the first, I don't want to say true boss, but you'll notice that we don't have our difficulty changed, or changer on, and this effect will change every time. So we have Plating Seal, enemy units enter the damage, or enter with damage shield. Much like we have damage shield, they'll absorb the first hit. You have to prepare for this by ensuring, excuse me, you have to prepare for this by ensuring that the effects you want happen will happen. So I'm actually going to do this, do that, they're going to kill him, and I'm okay with that, and I'm going to rely on this. Now Daedalus, you might recognize him from the story of Daedalus and Icarus, and here he has his mechanical wings. He's going to lay a bomb every turn on a random floor. We have the option of defeating this bomb. It doesn't do anything if we don't have any units here, though, to deal with it. So this bomb is no threat to us, and because we expect the imp to die anyways, in fact, these guys are no threat. If Daedalus were down here and we dealt with the bomb, we would do our attack damage to Daedalus. And yes, Daedalus is going to be the end boss of the game. Or not the game, but this battle. So once all of the waves of enemies have come through, we are going to deal with Daedalus, and any damage that we've dealt to him will be making that much easier. So definitely some things to think about. They come up. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. And I don't really have a lot to deal with it. I have my own damage, damage. We will deal with that. You're going to kill me as soon as that happens, so I'm actually going to place you up here. We're just delaying the inevitable. Okay. I'm not really going to use this on, let's see. Actually, I will be putting that there. I'll be putting that there. And then if I destroy this, we're going to get a significant boost against Daedalus. So really, I will be using it. I didn't expect to be using it. But these are effects meant to be used. Okay, and we've done a massive amount to his health right there. So if Daedalus got up to our... Oh, wow. Oh. If Daedalus got up to our heart chamber right now, we would be fine. He would die. And ultimately, that's what's going to happen. I have to decide, is it going to take some damage? Yes. Yes, it will. Is it going to take too much damage? I don't know. Because I can and will deal with that, and it'll act as a little absorb shield. Putting that on him... Yeah. I'm going to do 1 damage there. Because we're going to lose this guy. I don't know why I did that. But I'm going to upgrade that. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to go down to 6 health. He'll get up, do 4 damage to our little pyre heart. Okay. And then you saw it just blasted away. Most enemies won't survive a hit there. You know, if we do that, and do that, okay. Final wave. Daedalus is on his own. He's not summoning any of his minions. This has turned out really well for us. There really is a benefit to having prepared and focused on damaging him. We did take a little bit of pyre damage, but that's alright. And normally that would be much more difficult, except for we prepared and prioritized him as a target. Which either way can be great. You don't want to focus so much on the minions that you forget what will win you the battle. Okay, here, after every major boss, we'll call them, you're going to get a choice, and the choice is always the same: Fel's Remorse, Light of Seraph, or Herzl's Compound, which ultimately translates into +1 mana, draw an additional card, or get an additional dot on the floor so you can summon more creatures. In this case, we are going to go for that additional mana, and this would be good if we had more imps. All of these would be good. Consume armor 20. I think we'll go. Now we get the card for our banner. We have a unit banner, so you can see that we draw random units. In this case, we will do 1 of 3. However, none of them I really want to add. Well, he comes in with the equivalent of 20 health, and he'll push enemies back if he survives, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a pass. Now, immediately after a major boss, we'll have a normal run, but the next area we'll be able to further upgrade our champion. And so that seems pretty consistent. Here we can duplicate any card other than our champion and then remove 2 cards and get one of those, or we can further upgrade, grab some free money. I'm okay doing this because, as you've seen, having a very powerful card duplicated has been effective. I must advise I have not completed a full run. Runs get more and more difficult. And then let's take a look. Sweep, slay, +2. That's actually really great if we can manage to kill the multi-strike too. Kind of weaken health there. This ensures that everyone in the back row gets hit. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm not sure how useful it would be. I've regretted sweep monsters as well. So spikes, not gonna go for it. Additional reward, 100 coins. I don't want to give up our damage shield for money. Okay. I am gonna use him as kind of a meat shield. I'm going to end the turn there. Okay, if we had a way of keeping his health up, I'm actually going to put him here. Yeah, our meat shield's definitely going to die soon. We'll keep him alive one more turn. And then he'll move up, and that's okay. Oh. We keep finding reasons to... Oh, there's our third. And I'm scrolling with the mouse wheel while I do this if you're curious. We keep finding ways to keep him alive, and that's okay. Let's see. That there. Full health. It'll protect him against the first 2 hits. All right. I don't need to heal you. Your armor protected you, and that was great. I'm going to upgrade him. And there really isn't much for us to do. This is just going to be a waste of playing cards. They're going to get rid of our damage shield. Alright, and here we are against the boss. Now, I do want this one symbol to be known. This one symbol skips the second floor. So if I were to allow this to go off, both of these creatures would jump to the second floor, so we do want to deal with that. And for funsies, he's going to take 143 damage, but we are going to definitely lose this floor. Now, I do want to point out, while that's going on, you can modify the speed in this upper right-hand corner. Okay. And here he's going to take 74 damage. Can't really do anything to stop it, and I don't have the pips up here to play anything new. So I'm going to be okay with that, because with that much damage being taken, we are definitely going to be okay up here. And just again for fun, it already shows that he's going to die with this little X. I love that it does the math for us, so I can just talk and narrate. And there we let our decisions carry on. Now, we talked about ways of getting our consume back. The impish scholar is a good one. Imps are, again, a good little health shield. So I will grab that. I don't want the sting spells at this point. We could enhance spikes 3. You know, no, we're going to take the 5 coin. Alright, here we have an artifacts merchant, and then further minimize our cards while healing. But I'm actually going to go over here. Now, Endless is a great attribute, and upgrade a unit with Endless. There's a lot of good choices. I could put Endless on one of our train stewards. They would keep coming back. I could put Endless on our Pyro Chomper and ensure we always have mana, free damage, because once they die, they come back to our card. Imps are really a great one to put it on. But because we have that armor plus 20 consumable, I am going to put it on the Impish Scholar. And then with this, I am going to put that on our Demon Fiend, make him more affordable. And we're going to put that on our Horned Warrior. Make him actually survive a couple of hits. Check out our artifact at the start of a turn. Add a random imp to our hand. That's incredibly powerful, and I haven't seen that before. Because imps die, they're meat shields. They can fit in weird places. Alright. So this is an interesting one I've done before. Absorb from afar. Throw something in. Let's check out our deck. Deck's up here. I'm very, very tempted to make 5 copies of our Train Steward here, because he is great, but I'm only going to do 1. Yeah. And normally they're terrible cards, but we've just built them up very well. And then our last stop, we're going to get either Slay 20 or Armor 10s. Yeah, basically it becomes much more survivable. We could possibly include him as a mainstay. And we would if we didn't have the Train Stewards. Now, non-boss enemy units restore all health. That's very acceptable. This could be very bad. But a free artifact is worth the risk. Interesting. Okay. So first I'm gonna want to put you up on the top floor. This is actually interesting. No, we'll do that. So our imp actually survived. Unfortunately, he fully heals, and that's really, really bad for us. Okay. And then, yeah, we're gonna do that. And I am actually going to use our little card drawer as our meat shield. Yeah. Okay. And unfortunately, this full health healing, because the enemies have so much more health than they did, is really kind of biting us really hard. Get our armor back. And our pyre will save us. Okay. At least take that guy down. Unfortunately, middle guy's gonna survive. And as he goes up to the pyre, he'll have full health, which means he'll get multiple hits on our pyre. That's no good. Okay, this is actually really good for us. Increase their rage. They're gonna deal more damage. Do that. And yeah, that... Oh, very nice. That +1 rage was very good for us. Okay, our main hero is going to take on the boss very well. Fledgling in. Oh, there's another one. And then this actually really makes it okay. Oops, I meant to apply it to the other one. That's alright. We're going to put the Scholar Imp down to die. And we're up to 95 armor with him. Okay, we're okay now. Due to kind of a lucky pull at first, but now due to our regular cards going off, we in fact only took it the one time. Let's see. I'm gonna put you there. You there. You can see having this armor come back every single time. I have a tremendous amount of health. And short you there just so that I can do a petty 2 points of damage there. And we're gonna see them fight, and this may take a while because we armored up. But as you can see, that armor upon armor upon armor was very much worth. Ooh, and Railhammer increases anytime we gain armor by +4. That's nice. Can you tell I've gotten that card before? Okay, ascend a unit and skip their next 2 turns is ultimately what this does. I'm not going to go for any of these. Maybe I should just to split things up. Descend a unit and restore 10 health. That could be useful. But I'm going to go ahead and skip those enhancements as well. Alright, here we go. We can copy a card, and if we do copy a card, we would copy the card that our enhancement card that increases health and strength at this point. For this, though, restoring Pyre and having access to more artifacts, really the restoring Pyre, ensuring that we get our deck even more streamlined, more efficient. Okay. This is not actually bad. I do find it interesting that he's charging us all of the money we own, and this is not the first time I've seen the merchants reduce us down to 0. Greedy little bugger. Really though, what would I use that on? I don't want to massively increase anything. Okay. So well, yeah, and so I won't. What I will do, though, is on our shell, we'll go ahead and put both of those, allowing it to be somewhat more useful. We saw it useful in eliminating the weak guys when we didn't want to. Alright, so now here we have our second major boss. I've gotten to the third major boss, died on them, so we'll have to see how we do. Now, the Alabaster Guardians, which are I refer to as Weeping Angels, fell in power units with Rage. Okay. And these, normally they don't have, normally they're just shields. But they will be buffed by Fell, Wings of Light. And you know, do that, gain 5 mana, and then up here, while it still has 0 attack, that, and end our turn. And we've already defeated one. We really shouldn't have. Okay, and we defeat those guys from coming up. Alright, let's increase his armor. Yeah, actually. We don't need to deal with the alabaster. Oh, for some reason, I thought I did the... Oh, well. It's going to hit him, we're only going to take -3 health. Now, we still... Gonna do that. Do that. And then summon our big boy down there. Okay, and because I want to, there you go. Alright, and we hit the boss with our vines, so that was somewhat worth it. Okay, I haven't seen this. Repeat all summon effects triggered so far. Really? We'll get our shield. In this case, I'm going to apply it to him. Oops. And we'll end our turn. We've already dealt with all of the alabaster, and this is, I think, the earliest I've wiped all 3 out. Oh, very nice. Let's put that on you. And we will increase your shield by 24. Let's put that there. Oh, you're already dead. You're dead. Just because I can. Alright, and we have started in on clearing the way for all of our decks to be clear. Oh, of course you go down to the bottom one. Alright, we're going to put that there. Get our armor up. Not really sure there's a use. And then we will end our turn. Maybe it was a mistake putting that demon up there. Okay. Oh, don't stay on the bottom like that, please. Very grumbling. Gonna armor you up. And you guys are all at full health. You're just gonna stay on the bottom, aren't you? That's fine. I'm boosting this guy because I feel that we are gonna make it all the way up to the 3rd floor. And we don't necessarily want that to happen. Final wave, here we go. Because we still have these weak creatures, this is the last time we'll get our armor. And yeah, let's go. Maybe it won't take it all the way to the 3rd. Okay. Let's talk about extra creatures. Do we really need another slot? Drawing an extra card every turn will get us our enhancements, the cards we need more. And right now we have a pretty good deck. But is it a deck that can beat the spiraling difficulty? I'm not sure. Alright, sacrifice an imp just to get rid of our imps. That would be amazing. That would absolutely be amazing. Alright. Artifact. The problem is that we wouldn't benefit from one of the 3 of these. Yeah, let's go down here. Get our money first. Alright, and we'll get double stack. And we'll apply it to there. And then why don't we make it free as well? No, we're gonna go ahead and leave. We don't need things costing more mana. And then friendly units get +3 health. Meaning our imps might not necessarily die, but we have the sacrifice card. We could remove buffs. We're gonna go with that. It may backfire because we do use our imps to die. Ooh, spell shields. We don't do a lot of damage with that, so free artifact for a spell shield on. We're okay with that. I say that now, watch it completely destroy us. Okay. Like, now. Is that spell damage? I don't know. I am gonna put this guy in the middle. You know, we may as well. And it says he's gonna die. That's unfortunate. And he's gonna take 37 extra damage. But he didn't die. So the calculations aren't always perfect. Let's get that there. That was kind of worth it. And you didn't even take any damage. But you will this time. Ooh. We could actually save him. Yes, please, actually. Get our little 48 armor back. Apply that to you. I'll draw an extra card. And just get rid of your spell shields in case you survive. Hitting the back row when they have spell shield, that's been very nice for us. Alright, we're gonna go with that. This time, we're going to upgrade your armor by 48. And upgrade that. And yeah, let's restore your health. You're gonna get up there. Kind of forgot about you, I'll be honest. And as you can see, we have upgraded. Every time we face a major boss, we do upgrade our pyre. Ooh. Would not be enough, but let's go ahead and do that. Apply rage. Get rid of that. And yes, I didn't do that in the correct order, but that's alright. I'm gonna keep armoring him up. Get rid of your shield. And heal you. Yeah, let's see how we do. Okay, here's the boss. It's a little bit sad that didn't die. So now we can't get our free armor. Sure. Could have put it on him, but that's okay. Oh no, you're gonna get through. Do you get rid of buffs? I sure hope not. If you get rid of buffs, let's see. Oh. And really, that went through spell shield. Okay. Okay, and what do we get? What is that? Is that the spine? Oh. I'll take my 20 money. Sacrifice imp to play this. Gain 5 mana, draw a card. That actually plays into our deck right now. Spikes, this would be really good. We don't want another consume card. We want to always get our armor card. And so, really, little bit of a pointless match, but it progresses us. And here is the third and final level. At least in the demo version. I'm not sure if it goes more. I do know there's a multiplayer, interestingly enough. You know what? This appears to have the best benefits. We're going to go here first. Ooh. You know, people are familiar with Slay the Spire will be familiar with this. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. We can, when they enter, the back row has a chance to go forward, making certain shield enemies pointless. Let's see what we get. Our pyre gets 15 attack. No, 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 no. We must have it be consumed. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade our heals to be meaningful. And yeah, we'll upgrade that to just stay in our hand until we need to use it. Our last upgrade for our champion, we'd get an additional 20 armor. Slay gain 10 armor. We would have less health overall, but the 20 armor makes up for that. And we would do more damage overall until we get a few kills. It seems like this is the best choice for us. So let's deal with the Seraph, or Seraph the Chaste. Seraph will remove buffs and debuffs effects. That's what we're worried about. A lot of our oomph comes from buffs and debuffs. And yeah, that can be bad. Put that there. Put that there. And deal 10 damage. You've already removed it, so we're going to start consuming. And I'm not super certain I want to put the Horned Warrior down. Okay. This is going to be interesting. And then you'll go up there. Anyone need healing? No? We're good. Oh, it didn't remove the armor. It doesn't count the armor as a buff. I'm guessing it counts buffs as things like adding additional multi-strike. So in that case, let's armor you the heck up. Yeah, we'll put you there. And then kind of end. Oh, it got rid of the damage shield. Alright. Interesting. Going to upgrade. Yeah, we'll upgrade you. Buff you. Do that. For fun. I'm not going to do quite enough damage to kill him. But he'll die on the upcoming battle. Oh, there goes our damage shield. I will do that. I'm going to, double down on increasing your armor. Might be a mistake. And then let's get rage going. Get that going. $144. Anyone damaged? No? We're good? We're gonna put this meat shield there. I hate to refer to the imps as imp shield, but I love it. Okay, we're starting in on the damage, which is good. We're just not doing enough damage here to clean up after the bottom floor's work, and that's a little bothersome. Okay. And because of that, we don't have our imp sacrifices, so we're just going to be okay. Final wave. He did bring someone in. Now I'm going to... Let's see. Yeah, let's bring in you as a meat shield. Right now, 240 health is not bad. Not great. We are not going to allow that first hit to go through. Alright, and here we go. This is going to be a struggle. Will we do it? I don't know. Okay. We have our sacrifice imp. Ooh, apply 3 rage. That may just tip it over for us. Yeah, it says they die. It says we lose all our armor, but it says they die. Okay, we're just gonna go to our fastest speed. Yeah, we got an imp deck which focused on one thing: building armor on our multi-hitters. And in this way we outlast the boss. Yep, we had perfect amount of armor to survive that. Okay. So as far as I know, that is it. Do we drop the pyre in? I think we might. Okay. We relit the underworld. We have saved our species. So Covenant rank 1. The Covenant allows you to opt into a higher challenge level and start mastering cards on victory. Mastering cards? I don't know what that means. Your Covenant rank goes up every time you win a run at your highest unlocked rank. Okay. Oh, imp in a box. Consume. Add 2 random imps into your hand. Wouldn't have been that good for us. And Awoken Rail Spike. Consume. Draw X. Enhance all cards with this to pay -2. So unless we have 3 or greater, and that is one difference between the two, is that the Hellhorns seem to have a harder or higher mana cost, except for the imps, of course. Yeah, I mean that's decent. So that is really it. We have won. This is my first time winning. I'm actually glad I recorded this. And so if you enjoyed this and stick around on the channel, maybe subscribe. We have several games like this, and we'll be happy to see you next time. In the meantime, I am Nidanoski. As always, have fun.